Hello, my name is Edwin Ng, and today I will be talking about SPL-5, which is Information Systems and Security. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the types of threats for information systems. And two types of those threats can be Trojans and worms. Trojans are one of the most complicated threats. It can hide from antiviruses, detections, and it can steal important information such as banking data if it were to compromise something like a bank account. Worms are one of the most harmless. It's kind of like on the opposite end of Trojans. They're harmless threats, basically where the program is just only designed to spread itself. It spreads between computers through networks, and it uses up hard disks space due to replication, and it also takes up bandwidth, so it slows down your PC. So social engineering. An example of social engineering would be if someone were to get the password to your email. They would have access to all your contact lists, and basically most people use the same password from email, so they can easily access that person's social networking contacts as well. So there are multiple types of malware, but three types are adware, spyware, and Trojan horse. Adware is basically a type of malware that automatically delivers advertisements. A common example would be pop-up ads on like a website. A lot of websites have it. You could just go in, it'll immediately pop up on your PC, and it's usually not a huge problem, but it is something that is programmed into that website. So spyware is basically spies on users' activity. This can include activity monitoring, collecting keystrokes, and data harvesting. And then lastly, the Trojan horse basically disguises itself as a normal file to trick the user into downloading basically more malware. It can give a separate party remote access to infect the computer even more. They can steal data, install more malware, and even change files on the infected computer. So next is phishing, and phishing is the fraudulent practice of sending emails reporting to be from reputable companies in order to induce individuals to reveal personal information such as passwords and credit card numbers. An example of phishing is fake online order confirmation emails. Basically, it's like if you were to get an email from Amazon, but the email address isn't from Amazon.com, it would be like Amazon.org or something else like along the lines. That's basically not the real thing. So basically, this email is coming from a third party, and the email is just trying to trick you into downloading malware. So DDoSing, a real life instance of DDoS is there's this group called the New World Hacking. Basically, they DDoSed the BBC website back in early January of 2016, and they said basically the attack reached up to 602 gigabytes per second. They shut the website down for multiple hours, and basically they only said it was a test. They weren't purposely trying to do it. From what I remember, it broke the record from the last highest gigabytes per second DDoS. And that same group also attacked Donald Trump's campaign website the same day. So they have been hitting multiple sites easily between the same day, same time frame. So after all this security, there are backup sites or backups. There are three types of backups. There are full, incremental, and differential. Full backups are the most basic and complete type of backup operation. This type of backup makes copies of all data to another set of media. Examples would be like tapes, discs, DVDs, or CDs. An incremental backup operation will result in copying only the data that has changed since the last backup operation of any type. A differential backup operation is similar to an incremental the first time it's performed. Basically, it will copy all the data changed from the previous backup. However, each time it is run afterwards, it will continue to copy all data changed since the previous full backup. So now, biometrics. Biometrics is the measurement and statistical analysis of people's physical and behavioral characteristics. The technology is mainly used to for identification and access control, or for identifying individuals that are under surveillance. The basic premise of biometric authentication is that everyone is unique, and an individual can be identified by his or her intrinsic physical or behavioral traits. So, next is a VPN. A VPN, or virtual private network, is a method used to add security and privacy to both private and public networks, like Wi-Fi hotspots and the internet. VPNs are most often used by corporations to protect their sensitive data. They don't want anything to be broken into. They only want the administrators to have access. So these VPNs prevent anyone else to get in without permission, basically. Alright. And lastly, there are three different there are hot sites, cold sites, and mirror sites for backups. Hot site is a commercial disaster recovery service that allows a business to continue computer and network operations in the event of a computer or equipment disaster. A cold site is a similar type of disaster recovery service that provides office space, but the customer provides and installs all the equipment to get an enterprise in full operation after the disaster. And lastly, a mirror site is a website that is a replica of an already existing site. It's used to reduce network traffic or improve the availability of the original site. Mirror sites are useful when the original site basically generates too much traffic for a single server to support. So that is SPL-5 service or security. Thank you for watching.